Envision a realm where the future unfolds not as an enigma, but as a cautionary tale, inscribed in timeless verses, concealed yet visible to all who seek. The book of Revelation is not merely an ancient prophecy concerning the final days. It is a hidden message, revealing profound truths about the corruption, power, and the systems that bind us in these times. Was everything you heard about the beast, 666, and Babylon's fall intentionally distorted? What if the true message was hidden away by those who wish for you to remain unaware? Behold your surroundings. The bonds of the economy grow ever tighter. In the shadows, powerful entities manipulate the strings of influence, unseen by the masses. Individuals journey through existence bound by unseen forces. Revelation does not linger for the morrow. It is present, manifesting in the hidden corners of our world. But here's the twist. It's not solely about despair. It is a beacon of hope. It guides you towards liberation. It serves as a divine guide for navigating a chaotic world, not only in matters of the spirit, but also in your finances, your labor, and your very essence. Ah, the creature of darkness. It is not merely a single individual. It is the powerful mechanism that we nourish each day. What does 666 mean? It is not merely a mark. It is a misplaced trust in false deities. Who are the two witnesses? They are not solitary champions. They embody who we can be if we have the courage to embrace it. Stay a while, my friend. The truth has been concealed for far too long. Come, let us explore this mystery together. The book of Revelation holds mysteries that often elude common understanding. It is not merely a tumultuous and chaotic portrayal of the final days, a disordered scene of flames and sulfur designed to instill fear and compel obedience. No, it is a tale woven with greater complexity, a narrative that captivates the heart and soul. It is a message wrapped in mystery, a sacred whisper that has traveled through the ages, meant to reveal profound truths so significant and transformative that they have the power to alter our very perception of the world. The text is not merely an ancient manuscript for scholars to debate. It serves as a caution, a call to awareness, a guide for those courageous enough to discern the more profound meanings. Their message resonates with a sense of immediacy, intended for us in this very moment, to ready ourselves for what lies ahead. But behold the twist. Its true essence has not merely faded away through the ages or the shifting of words. It has been intentionally concealed. Concealed. It remains out of sight. Pause and reflect on that for a moment. What if the mighty forces that have molded our world, the kings, priests, and rulers of empires, both ancient and modern, sought to keep us in the dark about their true intentions? What if they beheld the unrefined, potent force within these revelations and deemed it too perilous for the rest of humanity to comprehend? Envision the journeys they may have undertaken, crafting new interpretations, weaving stories of diversion, cloaking the text in such profound mystery that we would surrender our attempts to decipher it. It's not mere paranoia. It's a possibility that stirs a deep unease within you. Revelation unveils mysteries of the world, its systems, its corruption, its deceptions, that those in power would prefer to keep hidden from view. It's not about foretelling the precise moment when the heavens will part. It's about revealing the decay that lies hidden beneath the surface, the insatiable desire for more, the art of persuasion. Behold, the gradual constriction of bonds that we remain unaware of until the moment has passed us by. This book speaks to those who find themselves in the shadows of oppression, offering a beacon of hope and a path to liberation. And lo, Those who grasped the reins transformed it into a riddle, a grand spectacle, something to behold rather than to embody in their lives. What significance does this hold? For if revelation serves as a concealed message, then we are not mere observers. We are seekers of truth. We are called to explore, to inquire, to uncover the truths hidden beneath the layers of dust and deception. It beckons us to gaze upon the world anew, to peer beyond the bold headlines and the glittering assurances of those who lead. What lies ahead is not merely a far-off disaster. It is the fulfillment of events that are already unfolding. And behold, the splendor of it. We are not without strength. This coded message is not meant to instill fear within us. Rather, it is intended to equip us for the journey ahead, with unwavering truth, with great clarity, with a bravery that springs forth from a deep understanding of the truth. Are you prepared to uncover the truth within? For when the journey begins, there lies no path to retreat. Come, let us explore the profound symbols found within the pages of Revelation. The beast, the ominous number 666, and the great fall of Babylon. These are not mere enigmatic symbols haphazardly assembled to bewilder us. They are the very essence of the narrative, resonating with significance that has been contorted, obscured, and misinterpreted throughout the ages. What if all the tales you've been told about them are not as they seem? Not merely a slight deviation, but intentionally twisted to obscure the truth from your sight. Imagine this. These symbols were never intended to be mere distractions of eerie stories or cinematic entertainment. They are like arrows, aimed directly at the heart of corruption, greed, and false leadership. Warnings so piercing, they could slice through the veils of illusion that shroud our existence. But as time passed, their sharpness began to fade. Embrace the beast. Many of us envision a fearsome beast or a sinister figure shrouded in shadow. It's a captivating scene, indeed. But what if that's the very thing that draws our attention away? What if the beast is not merely a single individual, but rather a vast, intricate network of influence, a dark and expansive force that has been evolving through the ages? Many people associate the word beast with a villain, but it's possible that this misinterpretation is intentional. It leads us on a wild chase after illusions, while the true danger, deception, masquerading as advancement, passes us by in silence. In the shadows of power, the beast may dwell, lurking in boardrooms, senates, and pulpits, donning a facade of charm rather than the fearsome horns one might expect. And lo, we come to the number 666. The number is well known, etched into the fabric of pop culture as a mark of the adversary. But what if it's not a mark in the physical sense at all? What if it represents a deeper truth, something we have all encountered in our lives, often without our awareness? A creation of human hands, imperfect and arrogant, attempting to occupy a seat meant solely for the divine. Consider this. Rulers who offer deliverance through dominion, systems that require your very essence for mere sustenance, faiths that barter authenticity for authority. Once upon a time, a number was woven into a tale of terror, leading us to search for marks upon our brows rather than the deeper wounds that afflict our world. And lo, the fall of Babylon. It is not merely an ancient city fading into oblivion. It serves as a symbol for every kingdom constructed upon falsehoods, every shining edifice of riches and power that is empty within. History often presents itself as a tale from ages past. Yet consider this. What if the fall of Babylon is unfolding before our very eyes, silently, fragment by fragment? In the stock markets, the narratives spun around us. and the unwavering allegiance we offer to that which is unworthy. These misinterpretations do not merely confuse us, they veil our eyes to the crumbling foundations beneath us. What could be the reason behind the distortion of these symbols? Perhaps it is because the truth they bear is of such great power. They come not to embellish a message, but to stir our spirits awake, to inspire us to ponder who is weaving the tale and for what purpose. The profound truths of Revelation pierce through the surface, revealing the decay we have been conditioned to overlook. Do we possess the courage to behold them in their true essence? For when we take that step, the world reveals itself in a new light, and there is no turning back. Revelation is not merely an ancient prophecy, gathering dust and waiting for a distant future, for the stars to align and the trumpets to sound. No, it's alive, right now, today. Its warnings weaving through the fabric of our lives, like a shadow that lingers just out of reach. This tale does not speak of the end times that may come. Rather, it reveals the gradual unfolding of events that surround us each day. Behold the world around you. The grip of economic control is not merely a concept. It is a binding chain that constricts our very existence. Deceptive systems of authority do not merely await on the horizon. They are present among us, orchestrating their influence from beneath the gleam of polished podiums and the towering facades of corporate glass. The words of Revelation do not linger in silence. They call out fervently, urging us to awaken and see the truth before us. Contemplate this, if you will. Financial bondage is not merely a dramatic expression. It is the lived experience of countless individuals. Each day, souls arise, ensnared by the chains of debt, bound to toil in labor that saps their very essence, all in service to a relentless force that perpetually craves more. As the cost of living rises ever higher, the fruits of labor remain unchanged, leaving many in a state of struggle. As inflation weaves its subtle web, savings slip away like grains of sand through fingers. And who is guiding this vessel? Leaders proclaim aid, yet what unfolds is a tapestry of red tape. Corporations present the allure of riches, yet they keep it tightly locked away for their own gain. It is a framework crafted to keep us in a constant state of toil, wearied, diverted, and so preoccupied with mere existence that we fail to ponder who truly guides our path. Foretold in the pages of prophecy, this moment was anticipated. Long ago, it spoke of a world where power masquerades as a servant, yet only seeks to devour. And the guiding of hearts? You can find it in every corner. News weaves tales of half-truths, leaving us in a whirl of confusion. In the quiet workings of our digital world, unseen forces guide our gaze, molding our perceptions even before we are aware of their influence. Leaders wear smiles and speak with sweet tongues, and we go along with their tales, for it seems simpler than seeking the deeper truths hidden beneath the surface. In the pages of Revelation, we find a narrative of a world led astray, and indeed, we are witnessing it, not through a dramatic and overt conquest, but through the quiet degradation of our liberties, our understanding, and the essence of our very beings. The prophecy unfolds not as a distant rumble, but as a gradual tightening of control, each day bringing us closer to its fulfillment. But here's what captivates me. The message isn't merely a tale of despair. Revelation goes beyond merely unveiling the chaos. It challenges us to confront the truth of it all. It's about taking action, standing firm, and witnessing the unfolding of the world with purpose. Seeing the connections, bonds of commerce, hollow assurances, and those who wield power is crucial. as is deciding to awaken. The present moment intertwines with the prophecies, acting as a laboratory for future developments. Each bill you settle, each headline you glance at, every system you place your faith in, it weaves together the narrative that is unfolding before us. Revelation boldly asserts its significance, unbound by the need for approval. It is already present, intricately interlaced within the essence of the present moment. And so, dear friends, what shall we do with this? We cease to act as if this burden belongs to another. We seek it with greater diligence. We seek understanding. We perceive the warnings not as remnants of the past, but as beacons illuminating the shadows. In today's world, we find ourselves not merely reflecting on the words of Revelation, but actively experiencing its essence, urging us to contemplate our positions in this unfolding narrative. Are you prepared to embrace that trial? For the hourglass is running low, and the similarities are too profound to overlook. Grasping the essence of Revelation transcends the mere pursuit of a heavenly ticket. It encompasses a profound journey of faith and insight. It is not merely a lifeless list for redemption, nor a celestial token to hold on to as we anticipate the final days. No, this book is a vibrant, pulsating source, a surge of sacred insight that penetrates the chaos of our daily existence. It speaks of change, right here, in the midst of the struggles and challenges of the world we inhabit. Are your finances a heavy burden upon your shoulders? There is a message within Revelation that speaks to this matter. Is your productivity slipping away from you? It carries a flame for that as well. This journey transcends mere thoughts of what lies beyond. It is about flourishing amidst the tumult of the present, embracing a vision that many overlook. Contemplate the way we walk through life. Wealth seeks dominion over all things, or so it endeavors to do. The accumulation of bills and the long shadows of debts lead us to believe that pursuing wealth is the path to true peace. Yet, the book of Revelation turns that narrative on its head. It's not merely about yielding to the pressures of the economy. It's about perceiving the deeper truths that lie beneath. The divine insight found within these words not only assures us of everlasting treasures, but also provides guidance for navigating the financial matters of today. It's grounded in wisdom, not dogma. Picture a life where the chains of living from paycheck to paycheck no longer bind you, not through a stroke of luck, but by understanding that money is merely a tool, not a master over your life. Such is the transformation that the book of Revelation sparks. And what of productivity? In a time filled with noise and chaos, we find ourselves overwhelmed. Devices clamoring for our attention, the weight of our commitments pressing down, and a world that asks for our all while offering little in return. Revelation pierces through the clamor. It's not merely about striving harder for an unseen force. It's about harmonizing your spirit with a purpose greater than yourself. It is the divine voice gently guiding. Pay attention to this. Construct this. Rest there. It is a sacred pause that nurtures your spirit and restores your peace of mind. As you embark on this journey, you find yourself working with wisdom and embracing life in its fullness, not due to some secret formula, but because you are aligned with a purpose that illuminates your path beyond the daily toil. This is the critical juncture. Revelation demands your active engagement. It beckons us to ready ourselves, not merely for a far-off day of reckoning, but for the struggles we are currently facing. The essence of the divine is not confined to the heavens. It resides within your finances, your everyday decisions, and your bravery to confront a world that seems to be veering off its path. It is the divine assurance. I am here for you. Now, embrace that truth. This book does not postpone its significance until the end. Rather, it engages with you in the struggles of today, providing the fortitude to overcome them. So, why choose a surface understanding? Revelation is not meant to instill fear or compel obedience. Rather, it serves to liberate you. It serves as a guiding light through a world that is chaotic, fractured, and yearning for purpose. Will you hold on to it? For when you take that step, it transforms not only your forever, but also the very moments of your present. What lies ahead for you? Thou art all that is dear to me. This is a call to heed the profound truths that walk among us, urging your attention and reflection. Let us ponder anew the figure of the beast in the book of Revelation. Cast aside the fearsome creature that casts its shadow upon the distant landscape, the exaggerated villain that the silver screen delights in showcasing. That is far too small and way too simple. The beast is not merely one individual, a tyrant in a cloak or a lunatic wielding a pitchfork. No, it's a matter of greater significance, something deeply unsettling, for it has already arrived among us. Imagine, if you will, a vast and unyielding force, a web of influence that reaches into the very heart of nations, faiths, and commerce. It's not a single visage you can identify. It's a multitude of faces and countless hands, all laboring in serene harmony to govern all that is. And behold, the most fearsome aspect. It remains silent. It softly speaks. Contemplate the realm in which we dwell. Economies do not merely function. They command and shape the course of our lives. They determine the fate of the hungry and the full, the ascendant and the fallen. Rulers do not merely rule. They weave tales, crafting laws and pledges to guide our steps. Unfortunately, some faiths bind their followers tightly, exchanging the essence of truth for unwavering loyalty. Such an arrangement is not merely a conspiracy theory. It is a pattern that was foretold in the visions of Revelation. The beast is not a distant foe waiting to strike. Rather, it is the very system in which we find ourselves ensnared, a force that has been constricting its hold since the words were first inscribed on those timeless scrolls. It is a quiet force, elegantly cloaked in the guise of advancement or need, so that we remain unaware of the bonds that bind us. And what of the manipulation? That is the moment it touches the heart. This system quietly weaves its influence, operating without the need for grand proclamations or dramatic displays. It thrives in the unseen realms. Through the messages that guide your desires, the proclamations that incite your fears, and the regulations that shape your acceptance, we discover the narratives that influence our lives. It obscures our spiritual vision, not with a veil, but with a torrent of clamor. In our relentless pursuit, we find ourselves caught in a whirlwind of distractions, missing the deeper truths that lie before us. Rather than directly seeking our worship, the beast cunningly manipulates us into making small concessions. In the tapestry of life, a paycheck here, a vote there, and a quiet acknowledgement of the way things are woven together. It is truly remarkable how the book of Revelation captures this truth so vividly. It's not merely a singular adversary to unite against. It's a pervasive force, elusive and omnipresent, like a chameleon woven into the very tapestry of our existence. It governs the realms of commerce that dictate prices from which there is no refuge. It empowers the leaders who wear smiles as they weave their tales of deceit. It even permeates the hallowed spaces, converting altars into platforms for the narration of stories. This phenomenon is not a tale spun from imagination. It is the very essence of our existence, the waters that surround us. And yet, Many remain unaware of the depths in which they find themselves. But here's the twist. The beast as a system doesn't hold us back. It strengthens us. Revelation does not instill fear and drive us into the shadows. Rather, it serves to ignite a passionate flame within us. If the foe is not a single figure but rather a tapestry we have crafted, then we can begin to sever the strands. We may inquire. We have the strength to stand firm. We have the power to embrace a truth that surpasses the hollow assurances of the system. The beast may be great in size, yet it is not beyond defeat. Not if we have the courage to recognize it for what it truly is. Are you prepared to gaze upon what lies ahead? Come, let us delve into the enigma of 666. It may not be as you imagine. Cast aside the familiar shadows of horror tales. There are no luminous markings, nor are there tiny devices thrust into quaking palms. That's the lesser offering, the one presented to us to keep our gaze fixed upon the surface. The number 666 is not a tangible sign you will see emblazoned on someone's brow while shopping for groceries. It runs deeper, shrouded in darkness, and carries a more insidious nature than one might perceive. It stands as a vivid emblem, a fiery red banner of a flawed human-constructed order that has been striving to infiltrate our existence, seeking to usurp the place of the divine. And lo, the wild part? It has arrived, concealed right before our eyes. Imagine a realm where the children of men construct towering edifices, not of stone, but of thoughts, decrees, and avarice. This realm is characterized by authority and governance. In the realm of commerce and trade, we find the intricate tapestry of the economy, woven with the threads of supply and demand, prosperity and hardship, and guiding the lives of many. Faith. These are not merely institutions. They are grand stages where the numbers take on their significant roles. The number 666 speaks not of a mere mark upon the flesh, but rather of the foundations of our faith, the very things we hold dear when the world around us trembles. It is a system that proclaims, "Cast aside the divine, I am in charge." It resides within the statutes that vow protection, yet impose dominion. In the bustling markets, riches seem to hang like ripe fruit, yet they slyly reach into your pockets, leaving you with less than you came with. Even within the sacred pulpits, there are those who trade the gift of grace for the weight of guilt, all in an effort to fill the pews. This is not a symbol you don, rather, it is a burden you bear when you embrace the deception. Consider this deeply. Each of us has experienced that gentle tug within our hearts. Why toil endlessly for a mere coin that scarcely meets your needs for the sake of the economy's call? Why do you find yourself nodding in agreement with those who weave tales of half-truths? For it is simpler to yield than to engage in battle. Why do you hold tightly to practices or commandments that seem sacred, yet leave your spirit unfulfilled? For the system is designed to keep you in pursuit of its elusive shadow. Indeed, the true mark lies not in ink or metal, but in the devotion of one's heart. It is the act of embracing the fleeting assurances of this world rather than holding fast to that which is steadfast and everlasting. Ah, the change is so gentle, like a whisper in the night, that you scarcely notice it until the moment has passed you by. Foretold in the pages of prophecy, this moment was anticipated. Behold, 666 is no mere coincidence. It stands as the number of humanity, imperfect and broken, striving to grasp at divinity. 666, forever in pursuit, yet never attaining the divine completeness of 7. It is the essence of humanity's defiance captured in a timeless narrative. one that has guided our journey far longer than we care to acknowledge. Behold the tale of history. Empires ascend through pride, yet fall into ruin through corruption. Behold the scene. Riches gathered by the select, authority held by the most boisterous. The system has been around for a while. It simply shines brighter, makes more noise, and boasts a more polished image. And each time we place our faith in it for salvation, we are offering a fragment of our very being. But here's the twist. 666 does not possess us, not at this moment. Revelation does not unleash this startling truth to instill fear within us. Rather, it serves as a clarion call to awaken our spirits. If the sign signifies faith in a flawed system, then we have the power to make a different choice. Let us take a moment to pause, lift our gaze, and find our foundation in that which cannot be moved. The significance of the number lies in the value we choose to bestow upon it. So, what shall it be, my friend? Continue to nourish the creation, or begin to liberate yourself. The decision lies before you, beckoning for your attention in this very moment. The two witnesses in Revelation. Prepare to be surprised by their true nature. Many envision two solitary figures, shrouded in enigma, standing resolute as the world falls apart around them. Behold a vivid scene. Two steadfast figures, unwavering and resolute, proclaiming truth amidst the tumult. But what if that path is too confined? What if the two witnesses are not merely two individuals, but rather a grander entity, something vibrant and flourishing even in this very moment? Envision a gathering, a growing wave of faithful souls, everyday people just like us, standing together to break through the heavy shroud of falsehood that envelops the world. That's a tale worth immersing oneself in. Contemplate this, if you will. Revelation depicts these witnesses as unwavering voices, radiant lights that shall not be extinguished. They are not extraordinary beings or divine figures. They are just like us, or they could very well be. A gathering of souls weary from deception, who discern the shine of empty systems and the void of unfulfilled vows. They are the steadfast souls who remain resolute when the masses waver, who boldly denounce wrongdoing while others turn a blind eye, who cling to the truth even as the earth trembles beneath them. This tale is not of two heroes in capes, but of a rising tide, a symphony of bravery that begins quietly, yet resounds with immense power. And what of the trials and tribulations? It approaches. In a realm where honesty often faces scorn, the voices of those who speak the truth are seldom embraced. These witnesses, be they 2 or 2 million, stand resolute before the flames. Mockery transforms into menace, and menace transforms into bondage. In the pages of Revelation, it is foretold that they shall fall, brought low by the very forces they dare to oppose. But behold, the tale does not conclude here. Their passing is not the end. It is a divine preparation for what is to come. For they shall rise once more. They will rise not softly, not hidden away, but in a radiant display that captures the attention of all. Behold the moment of triumph, a resurrection that proclaims, the truth cannot be extinguished. It transcends mere miracle. It is a declaration, an undeniable testament to the reality of their convictions. Now, envision this journey unfolding in our time. One can easily discern the similarities that abound. Individuals are beginning to rise, gradually, with some chaos, yet they are awakening. They find themselves pondering the words of headlines, the promises of leaders, and the structures that vow abundance, yet yield only meager offerings. Behold, the two witnesses may very well be that divine spark, the ones who proclaim enough with unwavering conviction. They do not seek approval or the limelight. They are boldly entering the battle because it is their calling. They do not remain downcast when they find themselves crushed by ridicule, by censorship, or by any trials the world may cast upon them. Their ascent serves as a pivotal moment, transforming skeptics into faithful followers and doubters into earnest seekers. At stake is the moment that resonates deeply. We are not mere spectators in this unfolding tale. We are called to participate. The two witnesses are not mere distant tales. They are a summons to heed. Will you stand alongside them? Will you join the brave souls who confront the shadows without fear? For their tale is not yet complete. It is unfolding in this very moment, calling out for voices to unite in the struggle. Their resurrection marks not an end, but the dawn of an unstoppable journey. Are you prepared to join in this journey? The world stands in anticipation, and the truth is not destined to linger indefinitely. As I ponder the depths of revelation we've uncovered, I feel a mix of unease and a curious sense of renewal. The notion that this timeless scripture serves not merely as a prophetic artifact, but as a reflection of our present reality, it's truly profound. I find myself pondering the extent to which my journey has been influenced by these hidden forces, these beasts that dwell in the darkness of economies and power structures. It is a profound reminder to acknowledge how effortlessly we can slip into a state of spiritual blindness, not out of negligence, but due to the cunning nature of deception, intricately interlaced with our daily lives. Yet, within this narrative, a glimmer of hope shines forth. If revelation reveals these profound truths, it also bestows upon us the wisdom to pierce through the mist, and perhaps even ascend beyond it. The lesson for me is unmistakable. Revelation is alive and active. It breathes, vibrant with messages and lessons that call for our heed. It's not about anxiously anticipating a cataclysmic conclusion. It speaks to the importance of seeing the corruption and control that is emerging in our times, followed by the choice to walk a different path. The beast is not without its weaknesses. The number 666 is not a chain that binds us. These are trials, beckoning us to place our faith in a power beyond the constructs we have created. And what of those two witnesses? They serve as a testament that upholding truth, even amidst adversity, possesses a strength that transcends any trials faced. So, here's my challenge to you. Let this experience not be merely a tale that fades from your memory. Delve deeply into it. Contemplate the teachings you've received regarding the visions, the state of the world, and your essence. Engage in dialogues with those who hold different perspectives. Contemplate these thoughts until they ignite a spark within your spirit. We are called to be active participants in this grand narrative that is unfolding before us. Awaken, open your eyes, and take action, for the message is clear. What shall you do with that call?